Well, hello everybody. This is Dave Burkus for Insights from Burkonomics. Today's subject, are you wasting time filing patents? I've been working with early-stage companies and their intellectual property protection plans for years, but only recently did I read a clear document on the risks and rewards of patent strategy. Thanks to patent attorney Russ Krajak for the quick improvement in my education, and I'd like to share some of that with you. Here are some important points to consider when thinking about your patent strategy. First, what is the true cost of patenting an idea? You know that the $16,000 average cost of research and filing a patent is only the start, even if your patent application is not opposed, and even if the examiner is reasonably receptive to your brilliant idea. The true average cost of a single patent over the 20-year life of that patent is $56,000 when you consider all the costs beyond the application process. Well, that doesn't even include having to defend the patent or prosecute against somebody who's infringed on the patent. That can get into hundreds of thousands of dollars and much more. All of this is a large amount of money for a startup to consider, and it multiplies quickly when your patent is published for comment or opposition, or the examiner continues to deny claims. So what do you get for filing a patent? You reveal to the world the essence of your brilliant idea for all to find a workaround method for accomplishing the same ends. Sometimes, simply keeping the trade secret through non-disclosure and confidentiality agreements would be a better service to your idea than a patent itself. And that is just about free and private. So a patent could be damaging to a startup, not a barrier to entry. We investors often ask, what's your patent protection? As if that would be a guarantee of value, especially for companies in the technology field. Well, there's more to it than that. Shame on us investors for not knowing the pitfalls involved. Well, there are two requirements of a patent. It's important to note that patents are useful only if they satisfy these two requirements. One, that they protect the brilliant idea that you create, and that they are commercially viable in the marketplace. A great idea often never succeeds in the marketplace, and yet we investors often ask about the patent protection even before the product or idea is often tested in the market. How soon to file? The United States Patent Office offers a full year after the first introduction of a patent for the patent to be filed. Most of us believe that a patent filing is required before introducing the idea into the marketplace. Well, that's still true in Europe, but not here. Surprise! Well, how about provisional patents? Many of us investors suggest provisional patents as the answer. After all, they give you an additional year of protection at minimal cost. But did you know that no one reads the provisional patent in the patent office? With that grace here, it might be better to spend the money and time filing the real thing after the initial reactions from the marketplace, no matter how limited. Well, what's the core of a patent? The claims that are the core of a patent are the important part. Most inventors want to explain the patent fully in its description, paying less attention to the claims. Well, here's another block-busting piece of news. The description is not a legal part of the protection and could even be used to glean more information from your competitor than you ever intended. It is the individual claims that form the entire legal basis for protection, and claims must be written with precision, backed by significant research as to other patents which may come close but don't infringe upon the claim. As I learned from one of my companies and its decade-long fight to enforce a single patent, one word can make the difference between ultimate acceptance by the examiner and the winning of a patent infringement suit when the time comes. Oof. But there is a good part of the story. Patents have made many people rich, and companies as well. And they've protected the rights to their inventions, of course. Patents have allowed companies to spend up to 5% of their gross revenues on research and development. Patents have provided a long, rich royalty stream for inventors. Patents protect inventions in many countries. Without patent protection, spending on research would be lower, the possibility of theft of ideas even greater. And many would be poorer without the patent system. Properly used, patents are an excellent defense for inventors. Of course, there's more to learn about patents than this. For us investors and for all entrepreneurs with a novel and non-obvious idea to protect, this is one valuable place to spend a little time becoming better educated. After all, early-stage companies have limited resources, and often the most valuable resource is the core idea that forms the company itself. Protecting that core is an important, but not necessarily expensive task. So it's fair to ask, once again, are you wasting money filing patents? Well, this is Dave Burkus for Insights from Burkonomics, and this is just one of hundreds that you'll find in the many books that I've written, all available on Amazon and other online booksellers.